Hello, hi again everyone. Yes, I am just that shitty. I've still been inactive, and I'm still making videos about how inactive I am. I am so terribly sorry. You are basically seeing, as of right now, that I am putting more effort into videos that show how inactive I am, instead of actually making content for my channel. That's how fucking lazy I am. That's how out of ideas and burnt I am right now. Dear God. So, to enlighten that fact, I'm going to show you a few things that I've only released to my TikTok, and a few things that I have not released at all prior to my YouTube or my TikTok account. First, I'll show you the animations I've posted on my TikTok, so, if you've already seen them, you can go ahead and skip to this timestamp, but if you haven't seen them, or you want to see them again, enjoy this.
You are not worthy of my respect. You are not a god. You are simply bad product.
Blows up pancakes with mine.
My fucking pain.
Slay!
For me and you, and I think to myself, oh.
I cannot hold it in anymore. I just wanna,
Are we done? We good with that? Alright, cool. You either skip to this part, or you enjoyed the actual animation that I throw out there. Rather, you're rewatching it or watching it for the first time because you don't have a TikTok like an actual good and normal person. And now here's the part where I actually get to talk about the unreleased media. The things that I have not uploaded onto either of my socials, or any of my socials at all. And for that, I'm gonna need to get into a little bit of an explanation. You guys have seen the video I have put up there as a little trailer on the front page of my channel about an FNF mod? Yeah, that's been cancelled. That is the first thing we're jumping into, would you believe it? As I speak, I will show the contents of what was in that FNF mod, and all of the plannings that we were supposed to do. But then I'll get to the reason why it got cancelled. Basically, this FNF mod revolved around Sorelli. You've seen quite a bit of her on my channel. She's one of my... Honestly, I'm very proud of her design, so she's one of my coolest looking OCs. And, harsh backstory and all that shit. Very complicated, too. Get to that another time. Anyway, the mod was supposed to be about her, what she does, her interaction with BF and GF and all that, and all of these interesting little, forms she takes as well. It all revolved around the past, blah blah blah, that sort of lore story. You were gonna get all these little secret Easter eggs, and, it was gonna be a part of my ARG project. I mean, it's not a secret anymore. I've talked about it before. It's probably not going to happen, depending. Yeah. Shout out to the people who did actually put work and hard effort into this project. I feel really bad for having to cancel it. I'll get to that in a minute. I just want you to appreciate all of this work that these guys have put into the project, especially the animators and the artists. I'm really sorry. My friend Fade worked on like the backgrounds for the FNF mod, and it looks really cool here. You can't really make out what it is. It's basically, you know, like an abandoned wasteland, and there's like sidewalk amongst the grass, and that's where the speakers are, and that's where BF and Sorelli are battling. And a huge fucking shout out to Chills for working on the cutscene animation that will now never be released in a FNF mod, at least, but I will put it here for you to watch. Do not skip this, or I swear to God. Here is the concept for the cutscene when you've defeated the first two faces of Sorelli. Enjoy. I wanted to at least put it in this video, so then their animation won't go in vain. I'm really sorry I had to cancel the project. I know you were wanting to have this work put into this mod, and you put a lot of effort into this. I am so terribly sorry that this had to happen. I'm serious, go check them out. I'm gonna put their channel and all their socials in the description. Seriously, go check them out. And again, I heavily apologize for doing this. But now to get to the reason of why it got cancelled. Basically, it was mainly my fault, because I didn't have a lot of good resources and shit for people to go off of, and I had no money to pay anyone to help out. I had to try to find people who would basically do free labor, and I realize now that that doesn't work out, and again, I'm terribly fucking sorry. Not really free labor. These people did really want to help out, even if it was for free, just for the hell of it. At least that's the vibe I got. However, I could not gather a meeting for the life of me. I could not speak out very well on like what we had to plan first, because this is my first time directing an FNF mod. So it was very confusing for me, and I obviously need to learn some things, you know, in order to be doing shit like this. I just didn't know where to start. I didn't know where to ask for advice or any more help that we need. Basically, my social skills are not great at all, and I need to work up on them, along with my communication skills, because I stutter a lot, and I don't know where the hell to begin when it comes to explaining what the project is and what it's supposed to be about and where to start. It might not look like I'm stuttering now as I'm recording. Again, outtakes exist. I usually have to cut them out if I end up stuttering or repeating myself too much. And I even then might be repeating myself within this recording. When I finally said, okay, I had enough. Obviously, I need to pay someone who can really help us out here. I had to have my friend, which I'll keep their name disclosed because I have no idea if they want their name put out there. They helped me pay for someone, which I found in a Discord FNF modding server who was doing work at a rather cheap price. And then we got scammed. And apparently, I was not the only one that got scammed by this person. There were a few people in a Discord DM group that he invited and basically scammed us all off. After that happening, I pretty much gave up, because the production for this FNF mod hasn't gotten anywhere, and it's been sitting there for about a year and a half or so. Because it started somewhere in like mid-early 2021. And I ended it somewhere during the middle of 2022. My communication skills weren't that great. I didn't know where to begin. I couldn't start up a meeting because of that, and it pretty much left a lot of people hanging. People have left the server long before I canceled it, so, you know, all, like, actual good people, like, actual people who can work on, like, the sprites and stuff, pretty much left, and it took me a while to get them back. Even then, they still ended up leaving because the server was pretty much dead whenever it was alive, and just nothing got done, and that was really my own fault, because I didn't know where to start, where to begin. I decided it's been long enough, so I'm gonna put it in this Lost Media video. I'm sure you've probably already seen the pictures and the explanations and stuff that I already put within this video as I speak, so then you know there was actual process put into this stuff, and it just wasn't able to be all put together yet. I'll also give the audio examples because there was some music, not a whole lot of it, but I'm gonna let you listen to a bit of that now, because that also was made in the project. Off topic to the FNF mod, there was also another little project that was going to be something for the OPBH, and that was a visual novel, or visual audio, whatever it's called. It was basically a story written thing that was like 3 or so minutes long, basically giving a message about, you know, how Sophelia's fucking bad. Sort of. In a way, it was something like that. Basically, my girlfriend did the narration for the audio, I did the voice for my own character, and someone played as a zoophile. They are not a zoophile themselves in that audio as well, which I eventually beat the shit out of. That pretty much gives the basic description of what the audio is. If I ever find it again, I'll post it onto, like, a SoundCloud profile and put it in the description. If it's not there yet, then I have not found it yet. But if it is, and you're watching this while I still haven't found it, then I must have found it at that point. It's pretty easy to say that I've just been on my ass literally playing TF2 and other types of games instead of actually working on stuff, because I wouldn't say burnt out, just lost motivation because of all the shit that's been happening with the projects. Speaking of TF2 though, there was even supposed to be like a little video gameplay of how I play TF2, and I was gonna have my friend plus editor Donkey work on it, because I haven't really got him to work on anything, but again, my communication skills is really fucking dumb and I have to work on it, because I can't get anything across like I need it to be, so I pretty much have to do this thing on my own. God, I fucking hate myself. So yeah, Donkey, I'm so sorry I have to still let you sit there and wait for me to give you stuff to work on, because I know you want to work on something. You're gonna have to wait on my slow and lazy ass. I'm so goddamn sorry you have to work with me and not someone like Red Velvet, because they kinda dumped you. And I'm just kinda leaving you in the dust. I don't mean that in a bad way, you get what I mean. Just, yeah, that's pretty much a description of all the stuff that I haven't released at all, and the stuff that I've only released onto my TikTok account. Because apparently TikTok gives me more views than YouTube. Even though TikTok has a very terrible community most of the time, and YouTube, their algorithm just fucking sucks, and most of my videos on here don't get the amount of views that I want or need them to be. But that's just YouTube for you, and it's getting worse every day. So is every other single social media platform, but you know. I would talk more about my other projects, but I want to at least leave all of those in secret. I've given you enough hints to get at what it's supposed to be about. Just wait on me, please. Thank you for watching if you've made it to the very end of this, and I'll see you when I actually end up making content. Bye, I guess.